Well, welcome to the wonderful island of Corfu. We're stopping in the little fishing village of San Stefanos. But today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a lovely walk from San Stefanos over the headland down into the next fishing village of Arillas. I'm going to show you two different routes. A circular route, which is a little bit longer, but it does take in a lovely little chapel which is on the top of the headlands, and a shorter route as well. So if you quickly want to get from San Stefanos up to Arillas, take the second route. If you want a more of a longer route, more of a circular route, take the first one. I remember when we came here 20 years ago, the route being a lot shorter, and I think I found that route. The beauty about now, as opposed to 20 years ago, you've got the wonderful Gravia restaurant here, where you can sit inside or outside, look out onto the sea, the islands, and also down into the fishing village of Arillas. And this is why we like an extended stop here. Lovely views, plenty of sitting outdoors and also indoors. One of the many good things about Gravia is yeah, it's lovely to sit outside, lovely to get the views. And then at sundowns it's actually too hot. So it's the salted caramel for Mrs. METALMAN, 1 scoop, and it's the mango for me, 2 scoops. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, very nice. Thank you. Yes. A nice cooling water to go with it as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you later. See you later. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
We're going to walk up and over the headlands down to Arillas, the next little village along the coastline. Opposite San Stefanos travel, we've got this path going up here, and that will lead us up to the headland and a path over to Arillas. And there's a lovely little chapel on the top there, but it was there lovely 20 years ago. Hopefully it's still going to be there. One thing that has changed, apparently there's a cafe at the top there, so if you want to stop, have a break, have something cool to drink, grab a couple of sea views, you should be able to do that. Either way, that's the way we're heading. So the initial path up is quite steep. You can see the beach down there. We just take it nice and easy. Put some nice honeysuckle on the way up. That's given a very, very pleasant smell. So that's the initial very steep climb up. I would say only about 300-400 yards. Come to this nice little villa that I remember from last time. And then it does start to flatten out a bit. Flat walking for a few hundred metres. Good way to get your breath back. And then we start going up again. So it is fairly steep going up there, so it's just take your time. But Mrs. METALMAN can do it, and I can do it. I'm sure other 70-year-olds can do it as well. I must admit, I always wondered why Corfu was so green, but after yesterday's thunderstorm, I can understand why. Anyway, that's the path we've walked up. And again, another steep section to go up. So today the sun is out and it is warm, but it's not red hot. So to be honest, it's nice walking weather. But once you do get to the top, I don't know if you can see the little white chapel over there. And that's the way we're going to go down. So we're going to go back a slightly different way. But I mean, look at this sea here. Clear as a bell. And over in the distance on the coastline is Arillas. Well, today we're going to get up on the headland again, where we can, if we wanted, walk over to Arillas. We've just walked up the main strip there and we took a left. We've just gone past Yannis restaurant there, and just opposite Town Pizza there's this little track here Now I'm wondering whether we can get to the top of the headland there, and maybe it's a different way to get to Arillas. Let's give it a go. This is the path going up. I mean, if it does get to the top of the headland, it does give you an alternative route to get to Arillas. A little bit of an overgrown bit here, but it does widen out a bit. But this is a definite clear path, quiet path. Lots of different coloured butterflies. So this path has widened right out there now, and I'm sure I just saw a few people walking across there. So I'll tell you something, if that is the headland up there, this is a real bonus, because it's been very gentle going up. We're seeing some lovely butterflies, different coloured butterflies, and also colour in the bushes as well. So you can see where we came from, San Stefanos down there. So, as I thought, that has brought us out at the top here, and there we've got one of the three little cafe bar restaurants that they've got on the headland here. So this is Gravia bar restaurant, and this is the path you take down and walk around if you wanted to go over to the next little village of Arillas. So we may well stop here, taking the view. So this has only been open since 2009. So last time we were here 20 years ago, it wasn't here. But Mrs. Metalman's enjoying the view. And what a view it is as well. All the way around to Arillas. So this is definitely the easy way. Two different ways to do this walk. Both of them absolutely fabulous. Scenery unbelievable. So why not come along with us? Well, this walk certainly has changed over the years. I mean, fair play, it was 20 years ago. The views are still stunning. I mean, when you look at that, that is sensational. But the last couple of days, the sea's been quite choppy. But it's like a glass pond today. Lovely. I think we'll stop at Gravia, which is the third little cafe bar restaurant there. We'll have a good stop there. Nice drink. But it's really nice to see that this is completely untouched in here. How lovely is that? And when you're on the top of the headland, it's easy walking there now. Lovely. So we see that little shrine there. When you're walking up here, make sure you don't miss the little white cross on there and this path. It's always worth a 2-minute detour to get to it. You just kind of walk past and not go inside. So if you want to come in and light a candle in memory of somebody, what an absolutely lovely place to do it. There's a few seats in here where you can just sit down and reflect. And if you come to San Stefanos or Arillas, you really should come up here. It's such a magical place. So somebody's been in already. A lovely smell of incense in here. But yeah, nice and cool. A nice place to sit down. And it's so nice to see this exactly as I remember it 20 years ago. Just so nice to see that these places over here in Corfu are still respected. I don't even see around there the very first little taverna cafe. There is a second one. I must admit we've never gone that one because it's so close to the first one that we tend to wait again till we get to the third one, Gravia. So literally 2-minute walk down from that little chapel. we've got this lovely little place, Arillas. So if you want a break, you want a bit of shade, you want a cold drink, a perfect place to stop. And just like we are going to do there now. Well, hopefully Mrs. Metalman's not going to go diving off the side here. Lovely day to go swimming. Anyway, I think it's time for a cold drink, I think. So you can sit there and get that absolutely fabulous view. But if you're not that keen on heights like Mrs. Metalman isn't, we've come inside in the shade. You can go around there, and in the back they've got their own swimming pool there. So as long as you're eating and drinking here, you're quite welcome to go in there. And as well as using the toilet facilities, use the pool and the sun lounger facilities as well. So this one has a very, very rustic feel to it. Very, very traditional Greek feel to it. The one we're going to next, that you've maybe already seen, Gravia. A lot more modern, stunning view over to Arillas. And exactly like here, wheel-friendly Greek welcome. Thank you. See you later. Bye.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Yeah. See you later. Bye. So as well as this very nice viewing point here, you can, if you want, sit just behind here. And how nice is this here as well? Yeah, you're all right. Yeah, don't blame you. Yeah, what a nice area here. Yeah, we'll stop here on the way back, I think. Oh, very unusual. I don't know what these are. Looks a bit like a cactus. Either way, if somebody knows, let us know. Very colourful. So yeah, you can get local honey here, freshly squeezed. Squeezed orange, which I've just had. I see something, it was absolutely lovely. If you're on the trail, look for the Greek flag flying. And you'll find Arillas, a really nice place to come. Lovely seats, nice and shaded, sunbeds and a swimming pool round the back. Really nice, friendly guy. So from there, we can see right down into San Stefanos, with our hotel being somewhere over there. And you can see another two little tavernas, bars, restaurants. We are heading to the third one, Gravia. So there's the little village of Arillas, even more secluded. When you're walking down there, there's a little path off that takes you down just to this little cove here. A few deck chairs, no doubt a few drinks as well down there. So you've got the option as well. So that's the third one that we all stop at, Gravia. Fantastic view. A couple of times we've stopped there and then we've come back, we've took this shortcut. We're here. I mean, you can see there's the main strip of San Stefanos. So the path just leads you down there. And it's about not even 10 minutes to get there. But this is absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed this walk. So I've just dropped down from there. And this is more of the path that I remember from 20 years ago. But up here there now, which wasn't here, is the Gravia Cat Bar restaurant, which you can stop if you want to for refreshments. Lovely view there over the coastline. Mrs. METALMAN is keen to get down to Arillas, so that's the way we're heading. Whew, a lovely view there. We've met some really nice people on the way. All English, very, very happy, friendly, chatty. So the other side of the headland is down as San Stefanos. And we walked around the headland there, and then we've just walked down this way. And then dropping down to Arillas. So to me, if you're stopping in San Stefanos, or if you're stopping in Arillas, a walk that you really need to do if you're able to do it. So now it's downhill all the way to Arillas. So you can see the path will come down, and there's very much like this, lots of ups, a few downs, a few where it's nice and straight. So chance to get your breath back. Nice to take in these absolutely gorgeous views through that lovely yellow, I was going to say gorse, but I don't think it is. But we're almost down there now into Arillas. A bar we used to go into, as I remember, was a bar called the Coconut Bar. Interesting to see if that's still there. And then a few drinks. Mrs. Metalman's place she's got here. Looking forward to a nice cooling drink somewhere. See if we can find the Coconut Bar where we used to stop before. So right on the seafront there, you've got a couple of hotels there, looking very, very plush and very, very inviting as well. So another wonderful looking hotel, cafe, bar, a pool. Again, looking so inviting. Either way, we're going to follow Mrs. Metalman right down to the end. I don't think we did this last time down in Arillas. So while we're here, let's have a walk down and see what else we can see. So welcome to the Mirage. So yeah, very, very tempting to sit down or even to lie down here. Maybe just have a bit of a dip, and while you're doing that, just look out onto these absolutely sensational views. Rooms and apartments to let now for next year, info at the bar. Yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. Well, one thing that has changed down here is the amount of cars and bikes going up and down here. It wasn't like this when we first came. Still a lovely place to come, but I could do without all the cars going up and down. Then again, if you get sick of it, you can always just get out of the way, sit down. So before we go on the Coconut Bar, Mrs. Metalman's going to have a little walk around some of these little shops. Well, the Coconut Bar's not open till 7 o'clock tonight, and I think with all the noise, I think we'll have a nice quiet walk back to San Stefanos. So this looks very nice here. Nice restaurant there. Whether it's open or not, I'm not sure. It looks like it's not yet. We're in the second week of May, and things are just opening up there now, so still very early in the season. San Stefanos, just about everything is opened there now. Quite quiet, but really picturesque here. Just take away the noise of the cars and the bikes, and basically you've got a heaven on earth. So farewell to Arillas. You can say there is steep sections, but you have got to get up to the headland. Up there's the cafe, so we're going to have a stop there. Bite to eat, very popular place to stop. And also when you've got a view like this, you can understand why. Because that is some view. And you can see Arillas. This is going to be a bit of a shortcut back down to San Stefanos. That's the way we are heading. But one thing I'm going to do there now is hopefully have a nice cold drink. So we've come along the headland there, and just to the left there was the steep path that we came up. But we are going to continue along this way towards that little chapel. And so over that side you can see San Stefanos. But once you're up here, it's very flat and very pleasant walking as well. Well, as well as being a hot day, it's a real colourful day as well. When you're on this top of this headland, it is so nice to walk along here. So back here again, and what a perfect spot to stop. Oh man, how nice is this? Oh, this is totally chill out. So you could sit there if you wanted. You could do what we're doing, sitting here. Couple of old swingers. Not literally. Oh, yeah. We're just looking at that sea there. It is crystal clear. According to Mrs. Metalman, a turquoise colour. I'm colourblind, but I tell you something, I can still admire it, as I can admire that view. Greek flag is where we stop for a nice cooling drink, and you can see the walk along the headland there, and then we drop down into Arillas. So dropping well down now to San Stefanos. The path hasn't been too bad, rubbly, so just give you an idea what the path is. Hopefully this will give you some indication of whether this is the type of walk that you would enjoy doing, you were able to do, and hopefully if you do it, I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. So that's where we drop down, and it brings you out opposite Fantasia Bar Restaurant, and about 100 yards down there is the little white church of San Stefanos. So if you want to do this Arillas walk, but you want to do it from this way, you'll be walking towards the little white church, which we should be able to see. So there's the little white church there, Fantasia Bar Restaurant, and that is the start of the walk. Up to the top will take you straight to the little chapel and that lovely little Greek family run taverna. So we just followed the path back down into the centre of San Stefanos, and it's led us back down San Stefanos travel. So a nice little circular walk. So that's the way we went up, and this is the way we've come down. So another wonderful end to a wonderful day, and almost time for us to go home. And when you're looking at views like that, it makes it very, very difficult to go home. Then again, a perfect excuse to come back again. If you enjoyed the video, I really would appreciate a big thumbs up. If you want to see more days out like this, click on that subscribe button, because every Sunday at 2 o'clock a brand new outdoor video goes up. I also do food reviews every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. You like anything like that, click on that subscribe button. I'll tell you one thing, it won't be too long before I'm back out again. Cheers.